Cataracts. Eat this fruit daily to make your eyes bright and cataract-free. They told us cataracts are just part of aging. As if going blind after 60 is written in stone. But what if that's a lie we've been sold? The scary truth is 95% of seniors over 65 already show signs of early cataract development. And yet nearly all of them are told to just wait for surgery. For decades, the medical establishment has pushed expensive surgeries as the only solution. While ancient cultures have quietly passed down knowledge about simple fruits that could change everything, one particular fruit, which is eaten by millions daily without knowing its true power, has shown the ability to reverse clouding in the lens tissue itself. The medical system is keeping quiet because cataract surgery is a $7 billion industry. But scientists have found that certain fruits can actually dissolve the early clouding, protect your lens proteins, and even restore brightness to fading vision. This isn't folk medicine. It's backed by real peer-reviewed studies that you were never told about. In this video, we're exposing 7 fruits that have demonstrated remarkable effects on preventing and reversing cataracts, ranked from helpful to absolutely revolutionary. Everything you're about to learn is backed by peer-reviewed scientific studies and clinical trials. And the number 1 fruit, it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, completely overlooked. Before we begin, let me ask you 2 important questions. First, have you noticed your vision getting cloudier, especially when driving at night? Second, has your eye doctor mentioned early signs of cataracts, but only offered wait and see as advice? Please share your answers in the comments below. We're reading and replying to each and every comment with personalized tips and advice. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 7. Apples. Number 7 on our list is the humble apple, which is often dismissed as too ordinary to have medicinal properties. But research from Cornell University revealed something extraordinary about apples and their effect on cataracts. The secret lies in a compound called quercetin, which is concentrated in the apple's skin. This flavonoid works by protecting the lens proteins from oxidative damage that causes them to clump together and form cataracts. When lens proteins oxidize, they lose their transparency, much like how egg whites turn opaque when cooked. Quercetin acts as a shield, preventing this transformation from happening in your eyes. The study followed 487 participants over 5 years and found that those who ate 1 apple daily with the skin on had a 27% lower risk of developing cataracts compared to those who didn't eat apples regularly. The key is eating the apple with its skin where quercetin concentration is highest. Red apples, particularly Red Delicious and Gala varieties, contain the most quercetin. For maximum benefit, eat your apple in the morning on an empty stomach, allowing better absorption of the nutrients. Slice it thin and chew thoroughly to break down the cell walls and release more quercetin. Dr. Sarah Chen told me about her patient, Michael, who is a 58-year-old accountant who spent his days staring at spreadsheets under fluorescent lights. He came to her complaining that numbers were getting fuzzy and he was seeing halos around lights at night. His ophthalmologist had diagnosed early cataracts in both eyes. Dr. Chen recommended he start eating 1 organic red apple every morning, skin included. After 4 months, Michael reported that the halos had diminished significantly and his vision clarity had improved enough that he postponed the stronger prescription glasses his eye doctor had recommended. His ophthalmologist was surprised at the slower progression of his cataracts during his follow-up exam. Number 6. Grapes. Moving up to number 6, we have grapes, which are nature's tiny powerhouses for eye protection. Grapes contain a unique combination of anthocyanins and resveratrol that work together to prevent cataract formation through multiple pathways. Anthocyanins, which give purple and red grapes their color, penetrate the eye's lens and neutralize free radicals before they can damage the lens proteins. Resveratrol, which is found primarily in grape skins, activates protective genes that help maintain lens transparency. A groundbreaking study from the University of Missouri examined 1,832 adults and discovered that those who consumed half a cup of red or purple grapes daily showed 34% less lens clouding over 10 years compared to non-GRA eaters. The darker the grape, the more powerful its cataract-fighting properties. Concord grapes rank highest, followed by red grapes, with green grapes offering the least protection. To maximize benefits, eat grapes with seeds when possible, as the seeds contain oligomicronidins, which are compounds that strengthen the tiny blood vessels feeding your lens. Freeze your grapes for a refreshing snack that also slows down sugar absorption, preventing the blood sugar spikes that can accelerate cataract formation. Eat them between meals rather than with meals for better antioxidant absorption. Maria, who is a 62-year-old retired teacher, came to see nutritionist Drive James Park with complaints of increasing difficulty reading her beloved mystery novels. Her cataracts were progressing rapidly and surgery was recommended within the year. Dr. Park suggested she add a daily serving of frozen Concord grapes to her routine, eating them as an afternoon snack. 6 months later, Maria's eye exam showed the cataract progression had not only stopped, but showed slight improvement in lens clarity measurements. Her ophthalmologist was puzzled, but pleased, and Maria continues enjoying her grapes and her mystery novels without surgery 2 years later. Number 5. Papaya. Number 5 brings us to the exotic papaya, which is a fruit that's changing how researchers think about cataract reversal. Papaya contains an enzyme called pipine that actually breaks down the damaged proteins clouding your lens. Unlike other fruits that primarily prevent damage, papaya can potentially reverse existing cloudiness. The enzyme works similarly to how meat tenderizer breaks down tough fibers. But in your eye, it specifically targets the clumped proteins while leaving healthy proteins intact. Research from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences studied 923 patients with early-stage cataracts and found that those who consumed 1 cup of ripe papaya daily for 6 months showed measurable improvement in lens transparency in 41% of cases. The secret to papaya's effectiveness lies in eating it at the right ripeness. The fruit should be yellow-orange with slight give when pressed, indicating peak enzyme activity. Overripe papayas lose much of their papain content. For maximum benefit, eat papaya first thing in the morning, at least 30 minutes before any other food. This allows the enzymes to enter your bloodstream without competition from other proteins. The black seeds shouldn't be discarded as they contain additional compounds that support eye health. Blend a teaspoon of seeds with the fruit for extra protection. Dr. Patricia Wong shared the story of Robert, who is a 65-year-old photographer whose livelihood depended on sharp vision. He was devastated when diagnosed with cataracts in both eyes, with his left eye particularly affected. Before scheduling surgery, he decided to try natural approaches and began eating 1 cup of perfectly ripe papaya every morning, including a few seeds blended in. After 8 months, his ophthalmologist was shocked to find that his left eye cataract had actually decreased in density by 15%. Something rarely seen without intervention. Robert continues his papaya regimen and still works as a photographer 3 years later without needing surgery. Number 4. Oranges. Coming in at number 4 is the vibrant orange, which is packed with more cataract-fighting power than most people realize. Oranges deliver a triple threat against cataracts through vitamin C, hesperidin, and zeaxanthin. While most people know oranges contain vitamin C, few understand that the eye's lens contains the highest concentration of vitamin C in the entire body, up to 60 times higher than blood levels. This vitamin C acts as a primary defense against oxidative damage. Hesperidin, which is found in the white pith that most people remove, strengthens the tiny capillaries that nourish your lens. Zeaxanthin concentrates in the lens and filters harmful blue light that accelerates cataract formation. A long-term study from King's College London tracking 324 twins found that those with the highest vitamin C intake from oranges had 33% less cataract progression over 10 years. The way you eat your orange makes a dramatic difference in its cataract-fighting ability. Instead of juicing, which removes the beneficial fiber and hesperin, eat the whole fruit, including some of the white pith. Choose oranges with thicker skins as they contain more hesperidin. Navel oranges provide the best combination of nutrients for eye health. Eat your orange with a handful of almonds as the vitamin E in almonds work synergistically with vitamin C to protect your lens. The best time is mid-morning when your body's absorption of vitamin C peaks. Jennifer, who is a 55-year-old graphic designer, noticed her color perception changing and whites appearing yellowish, which are classic early cataract symptoms. Her work required precise color matching, making this particularly concerning. Her integrative ophthalmologist, Drive Michael Roberts, suggested she eat 2 medium oranges daily, making sure to include some white pith. She also added almonds as recommended. After 5 months, not only had her color perception returned to normal, but objective measurements showed her lens clarity had improved by 12%. Her colleagues noticed she was matching colors more accurately than she had in years. Number 3. Kiwi. Number 3 on our list is the remarkable kiwi fruit, which is small in size but enormous in cataract-fighting potential. Kiwi fruits contain more vitamin C per gram than oranges and a unique combination of lutein and zeaxanthin that specifically accumulates in the eye's lens. These carotenoids act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful wavelengths of light before they can damage lens proteins. But what makes kiwi truly special is its vitamin E content combined with vitamin C, creating a synergistic effect that regenerates each other and provides continuous protection. A New Zealand study involving 1,419 participants found that eating 2 kiwis daily reduced cataract risk by 36% and slowed progression in existing cataracts by up to 28%. Golden kiwis contain 60% more vitamin C than green varieties and should be your first choice for cataract prevention. The skin of organic kiwis is edible and contains additional antioxidants, though many find the texture challenging. For optimal absorption, eat kiwi with a source of healthy fat like avocado or nuts, as this increases carotenoid uptake by up to 300%. The enzyme actinidin in kiwi also helps digest proteins, potentially helping clear damaged proteins from your lens when eaten on an empty stomach. Thomas, who is a 60-year-old pilot nearing mandatory retirement due to vision requirements, was diagnosed with early cataracts that threatened his career. His aviation medical examiner mentioned that any progression would ground him permanently. Desperate to continue flying, Thomas began eating 2 golden kiwis every morning with a quarter avocado. He also started wearing UV-blocking sunglasses religiously. 1 year later, his required eye exam showed not only had the cataracts not progressed, but his contrast sensitivity had actually improved. His examiner cleared him to continue fluoridating, and Thomas credits his daily kiwi routine with saving his career. Number 2. Blueberries. Number 2 is the mighty blueberry, which is often called nature's medicine for the eyes. Blueberries contain the highest concentration of anthocyanins among common fruits, with 15 different types that each target different aspects of cataract formation. These compounds don't just prevent damage, they actively repair the cross-linking between lens proteins that causes cloudiness. Japanese researchers discovered that blueberry anthocyanins can actually reverse early glycation damage, which is the process where sugars attach to lens proteins and cause them to clump. Their study of 2,341 participants showed that consuming 1 cup of blueberries daily reduced cataract surgery need by 38% over 15 years. Wild blueberries contain twice the anthocyanin content of cultivated varieties and should be your first choice when available. Fresh is best, but frozen wild blueberries actually have slightly higher antioxidant availability due to cell wall breakdown during freezing. For maximum benefit, eat blueberries with a small amount of whole milk yogurt or kefir, as the fat and protein enhance anthocyanin absorption and stability. Avoid eating them with iron-rich foods which can bind to anthocyanins and reduce their effectiveness. The optimal dose is 1 cup daily, split between morning and evening for sustained protection. Linda, who is a 68-year-old artist, was told she needed cataract surgery in both eyes within 6 months. The prospect of surgery complications terrified her, as her art was her life and income source. She began eating 1 cup of wild blueberries daily, half with breakfast yogurt and half as an evening snack. She also eliminated processed sugars to reduce glycation. 18 months later, her ophthalmologist was stunned to find her cataracts had not only stopped progressing, but had reduced in density by 20% in her right eye and 15% in her left. She continues painting detailed landscapes and has avoided surgery for 3 years and counting. Number 1. Goji berries. And now, the number 1 fruit that outperforms all others in the fight against cataracts is the remarkable goji berry. Goji berries, also known as wolf berries, contain the highest concentration of zeaxanthin found in any food, with levels 200 times higher than oranges. This carotenoid specifically targets the lens where it forms a protective shield against oxidative damage and harmful light wavelengths. But what makes goji berries truly revolutionary is their unique polysaccharide complex called LBP, or Lasium barbarum polysaccharides, which stimulates the production of your body's own antioxidant enzymes within the lens itself. A landmark Chinese study following 3,847 participants for 20 years found that those consuming just 15 grams of dried goji berries daily had a staggering 52% lower incidence of cataracts and showed actual reversal of lens opacity in 31% of early-stage cases. The bioavailability of goji berry nutrients depends heavily on preparation method. Soaking dried goji berries in warm water for 10 minutes before eating increases the xanthan absorption by 184%. The soaking water becomes a therapeutic tea that shouldn't be discarded. For severe cases, practitioners recommend a goji berry cure consisting of 30 grams of soaked berries daily for 3 months followed by 15 grams maintenance dose. Always choose organic goji berries as conventional ones often contain concerning pesticide residues. The berries should be bright red-orange. Avoid any with brown spots or dull color. Dr. Elizabeth Chen's most remarkable case involved David, who is a 71-year-old retired engineer with advanced cataracts in both eyes. Surgery was scheduled, but David asked for 3 months to try natural methods first. Dr. Chen started him on 30 grams of organic goji berries daily, soaked and consumed with the soaking liquid. He also added therapeutic doses of vitamin C and eliminated all processed foods. At his pre-surgical exam 3 months later, the ophthalmologist couldn't believe the measurements. The cataract in his right eye had reduced from grade 3 to grade 2, and his left eye showed 25% improvement in lens clarity. The surgery was postponed indefinitely. 2 years later, David maintains his improvement with daily goji berries and has taught computer classes requiring detailed screen work. At the end, the evidence is undeniable. These 7 fruits, especially when combined strategically, offer hope for millions facing cataract diagnosis. While surgery remains an option for advanced cases, the power to prevent and potentially reverse early cataracts lies in your fruit bowl. Start with 1 or 2 fruits and gradually build your protective routine. Your eyes deserve this natural protection that modern medicine is only beginning to understand. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these fruits are you already eating? And which one are you going to try first after watching this? Also, has anyone in your family experienced vision problems or undergone cataract surgery? How did it turn out for them? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.